Hi Leo, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. Here for your weekly, no, not your weekly, your July 2016 monthly tarot reading. Thanks for joining me. I'm using the Arthurian Legend Tarot. I was just shuffling and some cards came out, so I thought I would start the video. Nice. Okay, someone else had this at the bottom of the deck. So this is a card about conflict and the inability to compromise to the point where, as you can see in the interpretation in this deck, the Arthurian Legend Tarot, someone's leading this horse. So this person is coming back, but there were casualties. So winning at all costs. And so beneath the surface, there may have been conflict in the past, and that energy or that conflict is coloring how you deal with things in the present, if that makes any sense. Often with this card, if you have two reasonable people, which is always the crux of the matter, two reasonable people, sometimes people are unreasonable. You can often realize you both have the same end goal, but you just have different ways of getting there, and that can help you work together. But sometimes some people are just, my way is the highway, and there's really not much you can do to make the situation more workable, unfortunately. And you may just have to cut your losses and walk away. Okay, so I did 2 cards for work, home, love, and spirituality. Now the focus card is the Magician. So this is a beautiful energy. This is you wanting to manifest your ideas, your passions, whatever it is that's on the top of your mind right now. You finally realize that you can make it happen. You have the tools to make it happen, and you're going to start practically, tangibly doing something this month to start bringing whatever is on your mind to fruition. In the work category, you have the High Priestess and the Knight of Wands. So that's a really nice motivated, you're very motivated on your job. Now the High Priestess, when this card comes up, it really tells you to trust your gut, to trust your intuition. So this month, when you're around someone and you get sort of this thought or this feeling or something just makes you think, like something's just off. You maybe even can't put your finger on it, but you just get that sense. Pay attention to those. Pay attention to who's around you when you feel like that. Or what subject has come up with certain people, especially in the workplace, because that might be a sign for you to do your own investigation, to dig a little deeper, to do your own research, and to just make sure. And it could be that someone just made a mistake. It doesn't mean someone was necessarily hiding something, although that could be the case too. But it could just be that there's more beneath this surface. There's another layer you may need to deal with, and it's going to save you. It's going to make you look good. It's going to make the work better, and it'll save you headaches down down the long run. So that's how the high priestess can manifest herself in the workplace. But it can also clue you in to maybe there's some people who are a little less, you know, just not quite above the board or playing some weird game. And I don't know what their, I wouldn't even worry about what their deal was, but it would just be a clue for you to sort of keep your own counsel and just stay clear of them as much as you can unless you need to deal with them professionally. So the Knight of Wands is what I call my honeymoon period card. It's when everything's all exciting and passionate and you have tons of energy and enthusiasm for something. So in the workplace, it could be that you get a new project, you get a new job, you catch a big mistake like the high priestess and you're given more responsibility because of it, or you're just finding a way to do your job that where you're just feeling motivated to get in there every day. Maybe you're starting your new job. I mean, that's a new job, like your own business. That's very possible with the magician and the high priestess. It could be like you finally realize what's been nagging you deep down inside. It's like you want to do something else, and you need to listen to that, into your intuition. Listen to those feelings when you think, oh, I'm not happy, I really wish I was doing this. Well, think about that, go with that, start manifesting that. You have the magician's energy, and all the energy you put into your own business isn't going to feel like wasted energy. It's going to feel exciting and fun. Now at home you have two totally opposite type of cards. You have the Five of Shields, which is in this deck called the Wasteland. I mean, that's not a very nice card, huh? But these birds are like, remind me of spirits. Like you're feeling spiritually you're like suffering from a lack of faith, and that isn't like a religious lack of faith, but you're feeling kind of left out in the cold. You're just feeling lack, and you may not even be able to put your hands on it. And I think that might be your work might be coming into your home life if you are not happy where you work, and you might think about going out on your own. But then you have the Wish card. So I think you're almost going to be, the Wish card for you is not going to so much be like the universe just plops something down on your lap. And being a Leo, you guys, this is totally fits with you. You're going to make your own luck. You're going to make your own wishes come true through sheer will and drive and passion and excitement and enthusiasm with this magician. So not so happy at home, which you still had this Five of Swords, that conflict card, but any sort of just overall divine discontent is going to sort of be the driving force behind these changes, and maybe some conflicts and discord in certain areas. I want to say in work, but we did get the Five of Shields at home. So just all these things are going to sort of fuel you to figure out a way to make yourself happier and move forward. And you guys are going to be most comfortable moving forward. Now in your personal life, and you have your romantic life or your love life, you have changes galore. You have two change cards. You have the Knight of Cups, so a change in emotions. So this can either be a new love or strengthening of an old love, but it could even be, realizing you don't want a relationship where there's conflict all the time. You just don't want it, and you want to change that. boy, the Chariot comes in, and you do these two energies together, the Magician and the Chariot. You are just like, you set a course and you're on it, and nothing's going to deter you. You know where you're going, and you're taking action, not reacting to things, but taking action to steer your life in a new direction. So your love life may look completely different when you come into July and when you leave it, because you're going to be headed in a whole new path. And then for actual spirituality cards, you have the Page of Cups, so a message about someone. It could be a new love coming into your life. It could be a message about something that's going to make you emotionally happy, an offering of some sort. So this offering is really going to change. It's probably, maybe it's your wish card, and it's going to help make you stop feeling sort of void, like the void in your life. But there is going to be a new beginning in emotions. Like this change in emotions that you want is coming right away. And it's coming with this passionate queen, a fire sign queen potentially, or one that has those qualities. And I really love the Queen of Wands in this deck because she's on this boat and the sea is very choppy, but she's just holding steady and looking straight ahead. Like nothing is going to deter her from her goal. Or so just like this Chariot card, you know, and the Magician. It's just like you are super focused this month on where you're going. I like there's a little cat down there. And nothing's going to deter you. Like you have made a decision, and watch out when Leo's made a decision, because they can manifest whatever they want. They are magic. So you guys are going to be leaving this month with a very clear plan, and you are going to bring it to fruition. There's not a doubt in my mind. Your wish is going to come true, and you're going to be directing your life and not reacting, and manifesting whatever you want, quite frankly. And just one driving force, you have the High Priestess and the Queen of Wands. They're very intuitive signs, so really trust your gut, and as you're making your plan, let that guide you. And I don't know. So Leo, what do you want to manifest this month? The sky's the limit. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you at the next video. Take care.